Some of that weird shit.
Yeah, buddy on that weird ass shit. I'm not gonna even repeat that comment. Just weird.
What's up with it, man? Yeah, we back. Real Inglewood moments in the joint, man. Monday night. We a little late, you know what I'm saying? But you know how it go, man. I just came from the cigar bar, man. You know what I'm saying? And buddy, he probably just come from somewhere. I don't know where the hell
And
he was
we have to wait for old tender ass buddy to get ready because every time we get on a certain subject, his ass skip out on us. He tuck his tail and want to hide and shit and don't want to come on the live.
go to running and shit.
Hey Tiffany, you got a pill in your mouth?
Nope. I got a tongue ring in my mouth, nigga.
What'd you say she had a peel in her mouth?
I thought she was popping pills, but you said it's a tongue ring.
No, I don't pop pills.
Okay. All
You
right.
pop pills,
Oh,
not me.
pop the
So what's
pills.
going on, man? You know, we here tonight, man. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? It's Monday night live. You know what I'm saying? Real Inglewood moments. You know, they want to know what's happening, man. What's been going on, buddy? We missed you last weekend, partner. What happened to you,
Man,
man? Can you explain to our audience where the fuck you was at? Because they was asking about you, dog.
that last weekend I was down in LA. I had to go to a funeral service.
Buddy, we live Monday. What happened to you Monday? And
What
tell
we
the
talking?
truth.
We ain't talking about no fucking weekend, nigga. That's how we know
You
you
just
lying.
said the weekend. You just said
No,
real
no, no,
Last
no,
weekend.
week
no,
was
no.
a bad week. Last
And tell
week
the truth.
in Monday Night Live, your ass wasn't
Yeah,
here.
and tell the truth. Why didn't you get on live?
That,
Basically,
so, can you let me talk, Jawbone? Damn. Last weekend I was making money. Let me tell you something. There was this old lady. She about 80. She fell down the stairs. She broke her arm, hip, and leg. She's moving to a wheelchair accessible apartment. So I was over there helping her move. That's what I was doing right now. I helped. She moved today, so I was over there helping her unpack. But I keep telling her I gotta leave. I gotta leave. One more thing, baby. One more thing, baby. Can you get me some water?
Hey
And
man,
I can't never leave.
we got our two favorites in here, man. Austin, Texas, man, and Miss 702. What's going on with it, y'all? What's happening? Man, they
And
up
Miss
in the house,
702,
man.
Miss 702, did you see that letter? I mean, did you see that picture of the Snoop Dogg? Man, so Snoop Dogg opened up some type of doggy treat thing or something in Inglewood, but I don't know what made Snoop Dogg think it was okay to post his sign with all blue on. Like you already getting a pass, bro, but don't push it. Like he pushed it, and
Hey man, the
they
boss said the Lakers ain't shit.
the Lakers just lost.
yeah,
Right
the
now
The
they
Lakers
supposed to
Lakers
be.
just
ain't
got
shit, man.
listen. The Lakers just got swept. Deuces, Lakers. Bye bye. That's number one.
Hey, that's some hater stuff.
I don't fuck with the Lakers. I ain't fuck with the Lakers since they did the back and back in the 80s, back in the
Boom. I don't
83,
fuck with
nigga.
the Lakers either. How about that?
Yeah,
That's number one.
yeah, kick
Number
down. I ain't fuck with them
number
since
Don't
two
you be
is
from Inglewood though?
yeah. Regardless, see, I hate when people say that. Yeah, I'm from Inglewood, but so what? I don't fuck with the Lakers. What does Inglewood and the Lakers got to do with anything? They are the Los Angeles Lakers, not the Inglewood Lakers. What are you missing?
They
Just because
represent listen, Balderman Davis. They representing all of Los Angeles, Los Angeles County, Los Angeles City. They representing it all. Like what are you talking about? You was rooting for the Lakers when they had Magic and Kareem.
no, wasn't I was fucking with the Chicago Bulls with Jordan. How about that?
Oh, you was just going with anybody that was winning.
No, I was going with. Listen, let me tell you this. When it comes to sports, I've never been a Laker fan. Not, I had players that I liked, but I've
Uh,
never been like their team where I go out and rap and buy jerseys and everything else. You feel what I'm
okay.
saying? Magic
Uh,
was a good player,
right.
and everything else. I liked the Magic and everything else, but I've never been a Laker fan. I've been a Chicago Bulls fan on that
No,
team.
you said it right. You've been
Listen,
a
hold up.
Jordan fan.
Listen, I've been a Jordan fan, a Scottie Pippins fan, and it was three of them. It was Scottie Pippen, Jordan, and
Huh?
I can't think of the other name right now. It was a
But
dynamic
you're
three.
not a but you're not a Bulls fan. You a Michael Jordan fan.
like I said, and everything else. Then after that, you feel what I'm saying? Right now, I'm doing the Boston Celtics. I like Tatum and I like Brown. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But I just don't fuck with the, like, teams like that. Now, when it comes to football, Cowboys all the way. That's it and that's all. That's my team.
Okay,
I'm a rep
okay,
it
let me tell you
until
this.
I do it.
Let me tell you this. The Bulls had Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Tony Kukoc, Steve Kerr. They had Dennis Rodman,
Yeah, Dennis Rodman, his weird ass.
and they had Dennis Rodman, and they had Horace Grant.
Okay, yeah. So I've never been a Laker fan. So
That's
why every time somebody say, "Oh,
that's a basketball. That's how you know. That's how you know the difference between a basketball fan and a person that's just a Michael Jordan fan. I
but
can
that's
name
what I'm
people
saying.
on the
I'm
team.
not listen.
You just wanted to suck Michael Jordan nipples. That's all.
Listen, let me go ahead and tell you
You're
this.
not a real fan.
Listen, I've never been into basketball like that. I'm into
I
football
know.
more than I am into basketball. So let's go ahead and nip that in the bud there. Football is my sport. I would ride or die and everything else. Football is my sport. Do I look at basketball? Yeah, here and there. Do I watch the Celtics? Yeah, and all that other stuff. Hell, we might about to get swept too because Tatum and Brown and the other little young dude is fucking up right now. We 2-0. Like, you feel what I'm saying? If we don't win this game, we out too. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, is stop trying to put Inglewood and the Lakers together because it's no consistency. You feel what I'm saying? Just
Okay,
because they put
Nobody.
yeah, we understand. We understand. We really do understand. Let's get to these comments, though. You know what I'm saying? We got some good comments going on. We missing them because we talking about these old booty ass Lakers, man. Fuck the Lakers. I
What?
don't give a damn about the Lakers.
no. Okay,
Fuck
so
the
let's go back
Cowboys,
to
nigga.
Buddy.
How about the 49ers,
Let's
nigga?
go back to Buddy. Let's go
So
back
let's
to
go to
Buddy
these
with his
comments.
old lying ass. Because he keeps saying, we keep asking him why he wasn't here on Monday. And he's still going back to, over the weekend. Over the weekend. The weekend consists of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Nigga, we was on Monday. Monday conversation was about a submissive woman or an aggressive woman.
Uh-oh.
Once you tell them to call you back,
Basically, it's because you wanted that fucking conversation.
Here you go,
To
part two.
you. Huh?
I said, here you go then, part two.
Hold on. Wait, I'm messing up. Hold on. Let me
Oh, shit.
right? Because you were supposed to put your bringer on mute.
go back. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna have to go out and come back in.
Yeah, go to airplane mode or some shit.
On then, Jawbone, with your praying mansion glass.
Yeah, Austin, Texas. I see you want us to go to part two, man. You said, come on, buddy, let's hear your side of it. They want to know really how you feel about it, buddy, about, having an aggressive woman. Do you want a 50-50 aggressive, half submissive? They want to know, what do you want? A 70-30, 60-40? They want to know what your numbers is like, man.
So the type of woman that I want and the type of woman that I look for, let's say I like a ex submissive woman. I mean an ex aggressive woman. I like the type of woman that's calm, collective, ladylike, know herself and know her worth. But now when Tiffany get out of line, she say, hey, check this out. Don't talk to my man like that because we can get down. But other than that, like she's more calm and collected. She don't want to put herself in a predicament or put me in a predicament to where we potentially can be going to jail. So she's more like calm, collected, more laid back until she needs to be aggressive. I don't particularly look for a woman like my homegirl Tonisha or even Tiffany that's always turned up on 10. That's I don't like that. That's a turnoff to me. And the reason why I say that is because you always turned up on 10. So when we go up in this store and somebody look at you and you turn and say, "What you looking at, nigga?" And then he was like, "Bitch, I'm looking at you." Now, as your man, I got to protect you. So now I bust him in the head and knock him all into these shoe boxes. Now I'm in jail. The whole time you out on the street playing with somebody else's balls and shit and putting $30 on my book while I'm sitting up in here. So I don't need all that. I don't look for that type of woman.
But okay, let's go ahead and back up. First of all, you ain't gonna do the homegirl like that, cause Toe not on 10 all the time. That's number one.
I mentioned your name too.
And I'm about to get to that. Number two is I'm not on 10 all the time. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you think.
That's the persona that you put on here. That you always on.
Listen. See, that's what you think. Cause see, I play a lot. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I play a lot and everything else. I know to be professional, and I know to be hood, and I know to be quiet, I know to be submissive, I know to be all of these things. You feel what I'm saying? Just cause I get on here and play with you and all that other shit, you feel what I'm saying? I know a woman's place. I know when to shut the fuck up. I know when I need to bust my gun. I know when my nigga needs me to have his back. I know how to get in these white folks' face and speak the professional terminology that needs to be spoke in my element that I'm in at the time and everything else. Like I said, I'm glad people put me on that, that facade. Like I'm just on 10 all the time, because I'm not. Like today, I've been chilling all day. Ain't been on social media. Ain't said nothing to nobody or nothing. I just been in my house chilling, reading books all day and everything else. And usually I be turned up. Like, you feel what I'm saying, on social media. But today it's kind of like, I don't feel like dealing with all that shit. I'm in my own little world.
Today.
So you feel what I'm saying? So never, and that's the problem. Just because you see what I'm on here, don't know what I am behind closed doors. You feel what I'm saying? You never judge a book by its cover, buddy. Because every time, because you didn't see me on some serious shit. But you didn't see me.
That's what I said though. I said that's the persona that you portray on here. So that's the only book that we get.
No, but buddy, come on, let's turn this back. Because you didn't see me on some serious shit. You didn't see me on some hood shit. You didn't see me on a lot of different levels. So don't get on here and just try to, you know what I'm saying, dirty Mac a bitch like she just ghetto and stupid. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm just fucking ebonics and don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I'm not saying you stupid, but I'm saying you don't listen, because I said that's the persona that you portray on here. So that's the only image that these guys is getting. She's always on 10. She turns up all the time, every time. See, that's what I'm saying. And then look, hey, buddy, listen, she said she's not cooking at 3 a.m. She said she'll warm you up. Something you know what I mean? I gotta put it in the microwave. That's what you put. That's what you said on this. That's what you said. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, listen. Let's turn this around. Okay, guys. Basically, Buddy posted a comment saying that, which if your man woke you up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and say he hungry, would you get up and go in the kitchen and fix him something to eat? I said, why are you waking her up? Like, you feel what I'm saying? And that's an honest question. Answer this question, right? Because you married. If you hungry at 3 o'clock in the morning and your wife, would you really wake your wife up to say you hungry? Or would you go in the kitchen and go ahead and warm some stuff up in the microwave because it's leftovers? And I want an honest answer, because you married. Oh, we can't hear you. What's wrong with your mic?
You on mute?
Hold on, say mic off. Okay, y'all got me?
Yeah.
Y'all hear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, before I was on my fat man shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't waking her up because I'm trying to sneak down to the kitchen to get something to eat. Hell no, I'm creeping out the bed, nigga, late night. You know, now
okay, but
fat man shit, I don't even wake up and go downstairs. I don't be hungry.
Okay, but let me ask you this question though.
What?
If you were to ask your woman, babe, you think you can go downstairs and make me something to eat? Will she tell you, get your fat ass up and do it yourself? Or would she be like, damn, but get up and go do it?
Yeah, you're going to have a little resistance, you know what I'm saying? But she going to go do it, though.
There you go.
And I do the same thing when she asks me to go get something. I'll be like, oh, damn, all right, fuck it. Let me go down here and get your shit, because I know you go get shit for me, so I'll go get your shit.
Right. But look at this motherfucker over here in the side view over here shaking her head. No.
Because my thing is this. This is my thing. Hold up.
That's what I'm saying.
This is my thing is, if you're hungry and I'm sleeping peacefully and you can't sleep and you're just up, trust me, because me and my spouse have different
No,
schedules.
but you said
And
sleeping though. If a person's sleeping, I'm not waking nobody up to go get me nothing though. For real.
boom, that's the question. See, buddy, you're not telling
I'm
the
not
truth.
sleeping.
The
If I'm
statement
thinking we
is
up, we both
no.
up.
Listen, the statement was that he posted on Facebook. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Your spouse is asleep. They wake you up to tell you they're hungry. Are you getting up to make your spouse something to eat?
I'm gonna do
Boom,
shit
thank
like this.
you. Boom, thank you.
Get the
So
fuck
what
out
I'm
my
saying
face.
is, my statement was exactly like this. Why are you waking that person up? If you're hungry, go warm something up in the microwave. Now, let me put it to you like this. If your spouse is working a 12-hour shift and he comes home, dinner's done, his plate will be in the microwave. All you got to do is warm it up and call it a day. You feel what I'm saying? But why are you waking me up when you're coming in at 2 o'clock in the morning? You already know I got to be right back up at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning to get kids off to school and everything else. Your plate is there. All you have to do is push one button on the microwave to eat and then go to sleep. Why are you waking me up?
Buddy, you waking somebody up, buddy?
Yes.
See, that's that punk shit. That's that selfish shit.
He
Now,
said,
now
yeah.
let me
He
tell
said that
let
was
me tell you
yours,
this.
too.
Let me tell you this, Rat. If I'm at home, now you can call my baby mama and ask her these things. You can literally ask my baby mama this. If I'm at home and she's at work and she's getting off 2 o'clock in the morning, I'ma be up with her something to eat. Or this you can ask her next time you see her. When she worked at Walmart, I'm dead asleep. I would get up and ask her, what time you going to lunch? She would say what time she would go to lunch. I would get up and throw on some shoes with my Laker pajamas on and a shirt and go take her lunch just to show her I care about her.
Okay, and buddy, that's
That's
all.
that's
No,
a
hold on,
real
hold on.
man. No,
No,
here's the
listen.
difference. Oh wait, hold on. Let me tell you something, Jawbone. Here's the difference. That's the difference between a man and a nigga. See what I'm saying? Most of these women be saying, I'm that bitch. I'm queen bitch. I'm that bitch. Stop being a bitch and be a woman. Stop being a
Listen,
nigga and be a man. That's the
listen,
difference, huh?
listen. Let's go ahead and reverse this because I'm in the same predicament right now. My nigga work 10 hours a day. You feel what I'm saying? By the time he come home, dinner's already done and everything else. But best believe it's a plate in that microwave for him when
In the
he come
microwave.
home. You feel what I'm saying? And everything else. But you got to remember, he's coming in at 2, sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm already back up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get my kids ready for school and everything else. Why would he even wake me up? Now sometimes will I wake up because I hear him and moving around? Yes. But why wake me up out of a good sleep? You feel what I'm saying? And everything else to make him something to eat when it's a simple push of the button and everything else. Now it's times when the roles was reversed and I was coming in late and he was here all day and everything else. You feel what I'm saying? He was working days and I was working nights. When I came home, it was my food was in the microwave. He was like, okay, the food's in the microwave, yada, 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 and everything else. I cooked, I cleaned, the kitchen cleaned and everything else. The roles was reversed. But I didn't come in here and wake him up. I came in here, I ate, I took a shower, I laid down, and I went to sleep. Why am I waking him up? That's why I'm confused at.
Like, but Buddy didn't
Okay.
wake nobody up either. Don't get it confused. Buddy said he called her, asked her what time she's taking a break. She told him what time, and then he was there with the meal. That was by choice. That's what he wanted to
Exactly.
do. He never told
Exactly.
Buddy to get his ass
So-
up. And
No, but what?
So the type of woman that I would like, if I'm coming in at 2, I'm coming in off of work at 2. She knows I'm coming in at 2. What's wrong with greeting me? Hey babe, even if she got eye boogers, breath stinking, babe, here's your plate. Here you go, baby. I waited up for you. I warmed it up for you. Make sure you eat. And then go lay down.
Don't she got to go to work? This nigga say she waited up. Bitch, you better, I mean, you ain't gonna call your wife a bitch.
But that's what I'm saying. But see,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Rat. If she know you coming home at 2, what's wrong with her getting up at 1:45 with that fucked up ass food Tiffany already cooked and say she got up at 1:45 and warmed it up and wiped her hands in the door. She said, babe, here you go. Your food is ready. take the clothes off, leave them in the laundry room, and after you done, come bed.
No,
Ain't nothing
okay,
wrong with
wait,
that.
wait,
I
Rat,
said that shit a
Rat,
million
Rat,
times.
Rat,
Ain't
wait,
nothing wrong with
wait. Rat, hold up. Now the same. Okay, listen. Now you heard what you said. She waited up for you. She warmed
I
up
didn't
that.
say she waited up. I said she got up at 1:45
Okay,
because she
listen.
knew
Okay,
I
that.
was
Well,
coming
we know
in
what
at
time we
2.
was gonna be home.
okay, listen. Let's rewind. Okay, she woke up, so she broke her sleep. Probably after being at work all day, her damn self, taking care of the house, cooking, cleaning, and everything else. So she broke her sleep to warm up the same food you could have warmed up in the fucking microwave. You feel what I'm saying? Just to give you the same food that you could have warmed up and said, oh, "Okay, babe, now I'm going back to sleep." That just don't sit right with
Hey,
me.
hey, Rat. See, that right there shows you a woman that appreciates a man and a woman that just say she with him just to say she got a fucking man.
Oh
That's
no,
why
no,
me and
no, no,
y'all
no, no.
listen.
That
That's why I can't never. I would never date nobody like Tiffany.
oh
Cause
well,
all she thinking about is her and her bald head ass sleep. Now,
but
what I would do is come in there and snatch her goddamn wig off while she sleep and dare her to motherfucking do something.
hey, but the cool thing about it is, just because I don't wake up at 1:45 to warm your food up to give it to you and go back to sleep doesn't mean I don't appreciate you. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate you. I still cooked, fix you a plate and gave it to you and everything else, and just put it in the microwave. Whether you warm it up or I warm it up, what difference does it make? That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. What
Hey,
difference does it make?
hold on. Let me answer these 2 questions. Miss 702, no, the one that took the belt was my ex-wife. My baby mama is a totally different woman. That's the answer to that question. Jamal said, where do you find these type of women at? These are the type of women that is being raised by their grandparents, the ones that love their husband, the ones that's been married for 60 fucking years, the ones that know how to appreciate a man. Not these ones that's out running the street talking about, I'll be back, I'm finna hit the hood real quick. Them is the ones that still go to the club with their daughter. Them is the
Okay,
ones I don't want.
let me go ahead and run this back for you. My mom's been married 30 plus years. She don't run the clubs. She don't do that. She's retired from her second job. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? She cooks,
Uh-huh.
she cleans,
Yeah.
she raised all her
Yeah.
kids and everything else. And she'll tell you in a minute, if her husband wake her up of 30 plus years at 2 o'clock in the morning and tell her to fix her something to eat, she gonna tell that nigga to kiss her ass.
Yeah, your mom is probably on her second
Period
husband
point
too.
blank. Period point blank. So I don't know what you get this shit from, buddy. You feel
Yeah.
Your
what I'm
mom,
saying?
I mean,
your mom,
I agree. Look, hold on. Look, though, I agree with it to a certain extent. If that's what the person want to do, cool. But if it's like a slave type shit, like,
it ain't no slave.
Thank
There's
you.
no,
at 2 o'clock when I get home, have
But
my motherfucking dinner ready. Nah, that ain't
there's,
cool.
listen,
there's,
Buddy wants that type
there's
of
no
shit. No, no,
slave
no.
type of.
Buddy is going back to the days back in the 50s and the 60s when our grandmothers was nothing but homemakers. All they did was take care of the kids, clean, cook, and all this other stuff. As soon as the husband walks in, they taking their shoes off the door, handing them their slippers, giving them a newspaper, doing all that shit and everything else. We're not doing that in today's times. Let's go ahead and bust this down, Buddy, for
Exactly.
real. No, 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 no,
Exactly.
no. Listen, hold up.
Exactly. Wait,
Hold up.
no. You can't
No,
overtalk the whole goddamn time, Jawbone. You don't
no.
do that shit in these damn days and times. That's why you have a boyfriend that y'all gonna have kids and then he gonna go run off with the next bitch that's gonna do something better.
Listen, let me go
That's
ahead and
why.
no, listen. Let
That's
me go
why
ahead and
that's why y'all don't do shit y'all supposed to. Y'all don't
listen.
do this shit.
Listen, let's go ahead and bust this down to today's
Go ahead and
time.
bust it down.
Yeah, listen. First of all, in today's times, the women and the man works. Nobody just sitting at home, just doing it all and everything else. So it takes two to raise a household. It takes two to raise a kids. It takes two to do everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like Rat, prime example. Let's go to Rat because he's married. We have a married man with his. You feel what I'm saying? His wife gets up and go to work. He gets up and go to work. They share responsibility for the kids. They share housework. They share responsibilities for cooking, cleaning, and everything else. When one comes in, one is not after his wife is not at the door and say, "Okay, babe, here go your slippers, here go your blunt, here go this, here go that. Everything's done and everything else." And then when she comes in, he's not at the door and say, "Okay, baby, here go your wine, here go your sandals. Let's take." That's not happening nowadays. That's what I'm trying to.
Fairy tale shit.
That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, buddy. We're not living in the 50s and the 60s, niggas. We in the 2000s, and we're the new millennium, my nigga. You wanna
Exactly. That's cause you the type that wasn't raised by grandmama, or your mama wasn't raised by grandmama or something, because you don't have that type.
Good. Listen, my mama was raised by the. Listen, come on.
Why you don't have that same type of respect for your man? You don't.
I have plenty of respect
for
me.
morals and shit is all fucked up. You don't have that type of fucking respect. You don't.
Hey, listen, buddy.
Let me tell you.
Buddy, let me
tell you. Remember that one saying that it's not on you, it's in me? No, it's on you. It ain't in you.
Hey, listen, buddy. Hey, listen, buddy. I think you need to go ahead and get you a mail order bride. No, go get you a mail order bride. The ones that's gonna do all that shit and cater to your every need and everything else. Cause nigga, we not. I know I'm not doing it. I appreciate my man. I make sure his clothes is washed. He's straight for the week. I make sure everything's done. We still have fun. We still do this. We still do that. But shit, he got shit to do in life. I got shit to do in life. When it's time for us to come together and everything else and all that other stuff, we make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? Hey. But me catering to him, I mean, when I have time to do it, yes.
Hey, B-Rap.
What's up?
I had this one female, bad in the motherfucker, right? Bad. I asked her, I said, if you off work and I'm at work and my lunchtime come up, you off work, would you say, let me go take him something for lunch to make sure he eats and I can spend a little time with him for an hour? Would you do that? That motherfucker said, no. Yeah, I wouldn't do that because it's my day off and I'm relaxing. So I ain't really tripping off of it. I quit fucking with that motherfucker.
I feel you. You gotta be
if it's my day off and she at work, I'm gonna go take her something to eat. Spend a little time with her so I can see her for the day. Here you go, baby. Let me take you out to eat and we can talk. But, you know, that's a fucking difference. Tiffany, on the other hand, her man is off. Fuck what that nigga talking about. I ain't taking that nigga nothing. I see when he get home. When he get home and his dinner will be in the microwave.
But see, that's what
the fuck out of here, jawbone.
But see, that's your problem, buddy. You tender dick ass nigga. You always in your goddamn feelings and everything else and all this other shit when I come to say some shit and everything else but like I said, all I'm saying is I'm not getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning to warm up the same food that you could have warmed up to yourself. That's number one. Number two is on our off days, we do have date night. Those are our daytimes. You feel what I'm saying? He knows his off days. I know his off days. He know my off days and everything else. So we make it happen and all that other stuff. But see, the way you're talking like we're back in the 50s and 60s. And what I'm trying to get you to understand is those women don't exist no more. Even if the grandmas is still raising them, the grandmas nowadays are the 40s and they 50s, and they out partying with their kids and their grandkids, popping pills, smoking blunts, drinking, and everything else. You feel what I'm saying? So what the fuck are you talking about and all this other stuff? Like I said, you want one of these women from the third world country that's going to come out here and cater to your every need because they're trying to come over here to better their life because they try to be in that third world country, and we're not doing it like that. Like I said, you thinking I'm popping off because of this and because of that. That's only because you be fucking with me and all that other stuff, and you be pissing me off and all this other stuff. But I'm just saying.
Here's the thing. I'm not fucking with you or Miss 702. Miss 702, I'm leaning more towards Tiffany right now. I
Thank
ain't
you.
fucking with you either, Miss 702.
Listen, but the
Yeah.
whole thing. No, listen. Let me go ahead and
You
let
can't
me
even take your man no lunch on his day off.
listen.
You
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
even
put it
take
to you
your
like.
man no
Listen.
lunch.
Hold up. Let me bust this down for you. This is number one.
I'm listening.
You know what you want? You want a yes woman. You want
I
a
don't
yes
want no
woman.
yes woman.
Yes,
I
you
don't
do.
want no yes woman
Yes,
because
you do.
I'm gonna do the same thing for her.
Oh my God. You want a yes woman, basically, and that's what it sounds like it to me. Like I said, it's times where listen, it's times where I pop on my nigga at his job and give him stuff that he needs. Or if he call and say, I need you to do this, I need you to do that, and I'm at home, it's not a problem. Say less. Here I come, yada yada yada, and everything else. I handle it. You feel what I'm saying? At the same time, is like, you feel what I'm saying? If he's off and I'm at work and he's in my area, because you got to remember, I work far. I work LA County. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And he's in the area, he'll pop up on me, ask, am I straight, and all this other stuff and everything else. But at the same time, it's kind of like I said, but you won't.
I want somebody to appreciate me. That's what I want.
And we appreciate each other, but at the same time, nigga, you want a whole fucking slave. You want somebody to get out.
What the fuck?
He's slaving too, because he's doing the same for her.
I'm doing it's not as being a slave. It's showing the person that you appreciate them.
Yeah, okay. Well, everybody appreciates you and is shown differently.
Tiffany, so you ain't never just popped up on your dude at work and said, "Baby, come here, let me take you out for lunch." Now your shit done froze up. You see what the fuck I'm saying? Now your shit froze up.
No, you full of shit. I was looking at the comments because we got a lot of comments going on. Because 702.
I need to get on some of them comments, man.
I'm not answering. I'm not answering none of Miss 702 questions. She's talking about That's because they broke you up in the 90s.
Breaking Buddy's heart.
Now listen. First of all, I was born in the 80s. I was raised by a good generation. I'm gonna tell you this. Hold up. Let me go ahead. Let me do this. Nigga, I was born in the 80s. You feel I'm an 80s baby. My dad, he went to work, he paid all the bills, he took care of everything. My mama didn't have to work, she didn't have to do none of this. We didn't want for shit, all this other stuff and everything else. My dad said, don't work and everything. When my mom said she was working, it was to the point of, okay, well, if you work, you got to pay for childcare. You pay for everything else. I didn't want for shit. I was raised in a good house. Vacations.
Okay.
All that
now
stuff.
wait. Pause right there. No, pause right there. So your dad said, baby, I don't want you to work or nothing. I just want you to take care of the house, take care of the kids, right?
Yeah.
And that man still came home to a microwave dinner?
No. Hold up.
Baby,
no, let's reverse this. My mom worked in the daytime. My dad worked at night. So that
gotta read the comments, y'all.
But the dynamics, okay, after this, I'm gonna let you read the comics. The dynamics was different. My mom worked in the daytime, so my dad was at home all day. So while he was at home all day, dinner was already cooked before he went to work. We all sat down at the table at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock at night. We ate dinner together. My mom and dad had time before he went to work. We had family nights and everything else. And then he went to work. By the time he got off, me and my mom and my sisters and brothers was leaving for the day and everything else. You feel what I'm saying? So he did the cooking and everything else and all that other stuff. So it really wasn't, back in those days, we didn't really have the microwave and all that other stuff. We had to cook.
Okay, so what these comments say, Rat, that she switched the whole story up. What's the comments say?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did, Cheeseburger.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what's the comment?
Tender dick ass nigga. Go to the comments.
Let's go to God help her. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
God help Tiffany. Yeah.
What they said. Let me see. Let's go to Austin. Miss Austin. Let me see. They reading. They saying something else. Lord.
So Big 702 said Tiffany be breaking Buddy heart. She don't be breaking my heart. Tiffany full of shit.
No, but
y'all don't know.
No, what y'all don't know is, but listen, listen. Buddy is, how can I put it? Let me see. Buddy is, he's a
They
I
say
don't know how
somebody
to
needs
even
to
say
save
it.
them.
Buddy is a
You need some
sensitive.
baby oil. You do what?
Listen, sen- Buddy is very sensitive when it comes to certain stuff. So I try not to really get on him like that and everything else. Because some of the conversations we don't have on live, you would think that like you would have to look at Buddy and be like, really, Buddy? Like you feel what I'm saying and everything else. So I know the real Buddy besides this bullshit on here.
Oh, listen, Jamal said I'm right. That's what counts.
Uh, just because you
Said
got
I'm
one
right.
right comment, come on, man. Come on, shut up.
I
Let me
can't
go to these
stop laughing
comments.
now. I gotta pee and wash dishes while I'm still listening to the video.
Y'all keep them laughing, keep them going, man.
The man is laughing as he's listening to the video because he's listening at some of the stupid shit that Tiffany is saying.
Yeah.
Tiffany,
Wait, hold on.
your
I'm reading
man,
the comments. I'm reading
right?
the
As
comments.
you
Hold
read the
on.
comment, listen though. As your man coming in at 2, you can't get up at 1:45 and say, "Here, baby, here's your plate. Come on, come to bed when you're done, okay? I'll wash the dishes in the morning." That's how I'm saying. Drop the phone.
Buddy, my question to you is the same thing I'm gonna do. Why can't he do it? Why is he waking me up out of my sleep? That's why I'm confused at.
Showing
Hey,
him that you
Tiffany,
appreciate.
if he did wake you up out your sleep, what are you gonna say? What's gonna be your reaction to that?
Bitch
What?
ass nigga, get out my face.
If he were to wake you up out your sleep tonight, what's gonna be your reaction to that?
I might just look at him. Just look at him and say your plate's in the microwave.
Okay.
That's it. I'm not gonna cuss him out. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if I'm in that good sleep, yeah, he trust me. It's times where I was in some good sleep and he'll wake me up and I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, you feel what I'm saying? But if I'm not in a good sleep, I just look at him and I'll be like, okay. Or sometimes I hear him when he comes in, because when he first comes in, he puts his bag in the because I pack him a lunch before he go. His lunch bag gets put in there, then he come in here, he take a shower. Because he been working all night. So if I hear him and everything else, I'd be like, okay, yo, food's in the microwave. Now it's 1 or 2 times I got up while he was in the shower and I started the microwave for him and then came and laid back down. And when he came and went in there, he realized that the food was already warmed up. But it wasn't like I
But that,
intentionally. No, hold up.
now
It
that's a
wasn't.
good. That's showing that you appreciate him.
Yeah, that's only happened a couple of times because it was just like I heard him, I got up, I had to, I was just like, okay, let me just get up. Now it was times where I don't hear him and everything else, or he'll tap me, you feel me, or he'll sit on the bed now. And when I realize he is finally home, I'll be like, did you get your food and stuff? He was like, yeah, I got the food, I didn't shower and everything else. Good looking. He'll lay down and we'll go to sleep. Like you feel
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
I already.
To the homie Big
Basically,
Deb, man. Big Deb in the house. Salute, Big Deb.
how you
What's up,
doing, Big Dad? What he's saying is, I already showered, on roll over and suit it up. But listen, that's neither here or there. So the dude Jamal say, I disagree with Buddy on a lot of stuff. I can't see the comment because he switched. He said, I disagree with Buddy on a lot of stuff, but on this one, he's right. All a person is showing is saying, show some fucking appreciation. Show somebody that you appreciate what they've been doing, the work that they've been putting on to put together this family. That ain't being no slave. That's showing somebody that you fucking
Hey,
love them.
hey,
And
look, I got another married person that just joined Big Dev. He's married. You know what I'm saying? That might be a question that y'all can come at with him.
but no, and Buddy, and I understand what you're saying. Show some appreciation. That's fine and dandy. Everybody showed their appreciation different ways. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everybody show their appreciation different ways. Some might show like, okay, well, is it feedback?
The way you show yours is saying.
It got to be coming from Tiffany too, because that shit was loud as a motherfucker. Wasn't it?
The way you show yours is saying your food is in the microwave. Be lucky I cooked for you.
No. That's nonsense because I cook every night. You feel what I'm saying? So that's nonsense. And then the times that I don't cook, I call him and ask him, okay, tonight is like Fridays and Saturdays is kind of like I tell my kids, fend for yourself. Sunday through Thursday, I cook full course meals. But when it comes to Fridays and Saturdays, I have older kids. I don't always cook because it's kind of like they really not here. They're with their friends. My son play football. My daughter's at work. Like, so on Fridays and Saturdays, it's kind of fend for yourself. If I don't cook, I'll call them. Hey, look, this is where I'm going. You feel what I'm saying? Do you want something from here? Or this is what I was thinking about for dinner. What do you think? And everything else. You feel what I'm saying? Like today I was off. It was stuff in the I put some stuff in the pressure cooker and everything else. Make sure he had some food before he went to work, plus packed his lunch and everything else. It was cool. You feel what I'm saying?
We
Now,
understand all that. We do understand that you take care of your man, sending to work with lunch and all. We understand that. We understand.
but
It's just that Buddy not understanding because he like, that ain't the business. If he wake your ass up in the middle of the night, he wants you to get up and get that meal cracked.
yeah, but like I said,
And
I
you
get
say,
what Buddy's saying. No, I get what he's saying, the appreciation and everything else, but everybody's appreciation is shown differently. I
Yeah,
just
and
don't.
your appreciation is saying, I cooked earlier, your shit in the microwave. I thought
No,
about it.
that's not what I'm saying,
yeah,
Buddy.
hold on, man. Y'all hold up, man. Hold up, man. We got another man in here, like I said, is married. You know what I'm saying? Big deal. If your wife wake you up at night, brother, and you sleep, and she wake you up and say, fix her something to eat, what you want, man? Is you getting up and fixing her something to eat? Or is you telling her to go on, take your ass to sleep and go get it yourself, or what?
Or vice versa. Hey, so Big Dad,
Yeah, if it's vice versa.
you come home from your security job, and your wife in there in the bed. If you tap her and be like, "Babe, can you fix me something to eat?" Is she gonna get mad and tell you get on about your business, nigga? Or is she gonna say, "Okay, let me get up and let me grab my house phone and fix you something to eat"? Like it's a form of appreciation, and or it's a form of respect. I think these women after the I'm gonna say after mid '80s, everything unchanged. They morals, they home, they parenting, everything unchanged. Half of them now, the mother, the grandmother is going to the club with the daughter. Mama, can you watch my kids while I go to the club? Shit, I'm about to go to the club too. Bitch, I'll meet you up there, bitch. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Where Tiffany go? Hey, buddy,
She's
mute
mad.
your mic. Mute your mic for a minute. Let me see something.
No, I'm right here. I'm right here.
Tiffany, you right here? Okay, I got you. Go ahead and talk about it. What you got to say? I'm trying to see
Uh,
if we
uh,
got feedback still.
no, all I'm saying is, like I said, buddy, I'm an 80s baby. I was born 1980. 1980. I'm not mid 80s. I'm 1980. I have all those traits. I just feel like I'm saying, in today's times is the way the way it is in the two person's household. What?
Big Deb said, if she up at 3 a.m., then she might make me something to eat. However, my food should be already made.
No,
But
but
Big
if she
Deb,
gonna wake you up out your sleep, there. If you sleep, homie, if she gonna come in there and wake you up out your sleep and tell you to get her something to eat, take her something to eat, or would you do her like that, vice versa? Would you wake her up and tell her, "Hey, I'm hungry. Go get me something to eat"?
yeah, but basically he's saying what Tiffany said. If she already up, she'll make something to eat. But if she ain't, your food is in the microwave.
And he ain't finna
But
wake her. He ain't gonna wake her up. He ain't finna come in the house and wake her up and be like, "Babe, give me something to eat."
And see, buddy, but see, it's here go another older gentleman saying the same thing. Now, if she's up, cool, but if not, my food
I
should
got you,
already
Big
be
Deb. Hold
made.
on, I got you. You said what? We finna put Big Deb on the panel, man. He wanna get on
Okay, yeah, come on.
and see what it do.
well, you better hurry up, B-Rat, because it's already 9:14.
Yeah, I ain't worried. I can't go nowhere anyway. The wife just fucked up her ankle at work.
What happened?
She sprained it. She did something at work. Some shit she did at work, man. So she wanted to go with me and just watch me, but I was like, "Nah, babe, I'm gonna stay home with you tonight since you injured. I'm gonna stay home and rub your ankle." You know what I'm saying?
Tell her she better
Oh,
ice.
We
Yeah,
already
tell her to
that's
ice it.
cute.
and all that. You know what I mean? So we're on the right path.
Tell her to ice
Oh,
it and try to get it out. So she got to go back to work or just try to get back in the gym tomorrow.
Yeah. She been icing it all day. She said she been icing it all day.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just hooking her up right now. What's up, Big Dad? What's going on?
Salute, B-Rap.
Nothing with it.
What's cracking with y'all?
Shit, man. Just on some shit. So
Mhm.
what's your opinion, man? What you think? Would you wake your wife up though? If you come home at 3 a.m, you gonna wake your wife up and tell her to get up and get something to eat, or would she do you like that?
No, not that late at night. No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't wake her up.
Me neither. I ain't about waking
Tell
my
her to
wife
give me
up.
something to eat. Nah,
Hell no.
just out of respect. You know what I mean? She sleeps, so I gotta respect her peace though. That's her peace time. She sleep.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if I'm up at work and then she cook and I come home and my food ain't in the microwave, then it ain't gonna be no issue. But I'm gonna be questioning that. Like shit, everybody ate but me.
Right. What my shit at?
Yeah, my shit at.
You're right.
Okay, but now check this out. Check this out, Big Dad. He know you get home at 2. He's
Yeah.
already done cooked for the day. You come walking in. What's wrong with her waking up at 1:45 and presenting you with your food, and then say, "Baby, when you shower, you come to bed."
Ain't nothing wrong if she get up out of her sleep and yeah. If she gets up, she see you come home, she see, she hear the keys rattling in the door, and you walk through there, she get up, you know what I mean, put her robe on and walk through the house. Hey, baby, I got you. You in the shower, she making your food, and yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, good looking out, baby.
That's by choice, not force.
Yeah, by choice. Yeah.
That'll be up and have my
Okay.
But if you
So Big Dad, you clarified it. So you're not basically waking her up, telling her to fix you something to eat. If the
Nah,
plate's in the microwave, you cool with that, right?
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
but now you sleep, Big Dad, and she come home and she say, "Baby, you mind fixing me something to eat?" Would you do it, or would you tell her, "Get on out your motherfucking face"?
If I'm off the next day, then I'm gonna get up and do it. But if I ain't off and I gotta work, then shit, don't be waking me up out my sleep. You know what I mean? Don't just, I'm gonna put your food gonna be in the microwave too.
Boom.
Now me,
Your food put up too.
now me, whether I'm asleep or up, if my girl come home and she say, "Hey, you think you can make me something to eat real quick while I jump in the shower?" I'm gonna get up and make her something to eat because I'm gonna want that same respect when it's my turn.
So you
So I'm gonna get up and make her something to eat. But now check this. Yeah, if she come in at 3 in the morning and I'm asleep, she say, "Babe, I'm like hella tired. While I jump in the shower, can you fix me a plate?" Yeah, I'm gonna fix her a plate. I'm gonna do that because I want that same thing in return. I don't have no problem with that because after I fix her plate, I'm gonna go right back to sleep in 10 minutes any goddamn way.
So you said she can wake you up out your sleep, huh?
Yeah, she can wake me up out of my sleep. I ain't tripping. But now Tiffany talking about she gonna spit on me and tell niggas get on up out her face.
See, buddy, stop. See, there you go. You still trying to throw me under the bus like I don't got no home training and all this other stuff. I said, I'm not. Don't wake me up out of my sleep. Your food is in the microwave. There you go. Now, if I'm up and I hear you and I feel like going to the microwave to push the same button you can push, that's cool. But if not, don't come in here waking me up and all that other stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Now, tonight, I was off tonight. So I might stay up until he get home, or I might not. It all depends because I gotta go to work tomorrow. But dinner's cooked. I send them off right now, else and all that other stuff. But why am I waiting up until 2 o'clock in the morning when I gotta be right back up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get kids off to school and me ready for work? Why am I doing that? And then he's gonna be asleep all day while I'm at work.
Yeah, but buddy, they on your head, buddy. They say you're wrong, buddy.
Yeah,
No, because
But it all depends too how long y'all. I mean, but it all depends on how long you've been with a person too, though.
But you gonna go right back to sleep in 10 minutes anyway. Like what is
Everybody don't go right back to sleep when they wake up.
But I ain't the type of person gonna go right back to sleep. If I get woke up, I'm not going right back to sleep.
Thank you. Everybody don't go
But if
right back to sleep.
But if you just dating a person or whatever, y'all just now getting together, you trying to score some points and shit. Yeah, wake me up. You wake up out your sleep, you know me, make a bomb ass sandwich and then go back. You trying to score some points, but shit, you got 28 years, 30 years in. She already know better. She know your hours. She not ain't waking him up out of sleep.
Hell no.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But like I said, Buddy wants. How can I put it? And I'm gonna keep saying this, Buddy. You kind of want, and I
a
understand.
submissive woman. Yeah, you said it, nigga.
First of all, you want a yes woman that's gonna just cater to your all needs. You feel what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with catering to your male or female needs and everything else, but do it in a respectful way. I just don't think it's respectful waking somebody up out of their sleep to get you something to eat when if it's already in a microwave, you can go ahead and do it and everything else. Okay, let's turn the table. If your woman coming in at 3 o'clock at night, but I mean in the morning, but she ain't at work, she coming in for being drunk, clubbing and everything else, and she say, "Get up and give me something to eat because I'm drunk." While I take a shower, are you getting up doing the same thing?
Oh,
Hell no.
Salute. That's
I don't want no woman coming in from the club 2 o'clock in the goddamn morning anyway. I'm 51 years old. If you out there clubbing at 2 o'clock in the goddamn morning, you looking for something and the damn show ain't me.
Oh, okay.
But if she's
Now,
sick,
what you gonna say about that?
now if the woman's is sick, and then she waking you up at 3 o'clock in the morning to make her some soup or a sandwich or whatever, then yeah, you catering to her because she's sick.
That's something different.
Yeah, you sick. Yeah, I'm gonna get up and do that for you.
Yeah, that's something different, but just kind of like just waking you up, or even like just in the middle of the night. Sometimes some people just wake up in the middle of the night and they can't go back to sleep and they just hungry and everything else. Why would you wake your spouse up that's peacefully sleeping because you can't sleep and you hungry? Just get up and go get you something to eat.
Like sometimes I like testing my wife. I see her get up. I'll wake right up out of my sleep and say, "Can you make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?" And she'd be like, "You up?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm up. I've been up for a minute." And she'll get up and, "All right, I'll do it." I'll be like, "I'll just fucking with you. I just want to see if you're gonna do it or not."
You know what?
Shit like that. I just want to test the water sometimes. Make sure got that juice card still.
I'm glad you ain't married to Tiffany because he probably spit on you.
Stop, buddy. Buddy, see, that's your problem. Stop acting like I'm just this demon. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, we done had conversations that we ain't been on live, and you told me you tried to stab a nigga before because he woke you up early. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that?
Anyway, back to what I was saying. Don't try.
Oh, you don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about that. Okay, I'm gonna sit here on.
Like I said, I've done some stuff. We don't want to get on the stuff that you do too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put you on blast like that. But anyway, I'm just saying, a submissive woman is like you can have a submissive, aggressive woman. You can have a submissive woman, and then you can have a submissive yes woman, and then you can have a super submissive woman. You feel what I'm saying? Because you keep saying you want a submissive woman. It's different categories of submissive women. You can have a submissive woman that if something happens, she don't know what to do because she's so used to you telling her to do every damn thing that if something happens, she lost in the sauce. Then you can have a submissive woman that she's a yes woman. So if something does happen, she's still gonna be lost in the sauce, but somebody can come in and tell her what to do, and she turns into a yes woman for the next person. Then you can have a submissive woman that's aggressive. She knows what to do, but she know how to put her foot down too as well. And then you could just have a straight up aggressive woman.
I told you at the beginning of this program though which one I want.
That second to the last one is my wife. That one that know how to put her foot down. And she ain't taking no shit. You know what I mean? But no, I'm running the house. Yeah.
I want a woman to be a woman at all times, to be a queen at all times. Now when some shit happens, she be like, "Oh no, hold up." Now it's gonna be a motherfucking problem.
Okay,
That's the type of woman I want. I don't want no woman that's just gonna sit there and a motherfucker boot bop me upside my head and then she don't do nothing.
And
She, oh, call the police.
and she ain't gonna
One
throw a
of
blow
those.
on her buddy.
Hey, but look, at somebody just said no. Black men no longer needs aggressive women. But why? Why?
They ain't gonna get nothing at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, I
They
just
go.
want to know.
No,
Why?
I'm joking right there. Let me tell you why. Because they put them in, they put their man in situations that they don't have to be in. If me and you go somewhere and you always on 10, and we see Big Dev, and then you fuck that nigga, man, that nigga whoop wop whoop, and then when he say something to you, now I got to get into an altercation with Big Dev, and now I'm going to jail because you was on 10. Nobody don't want that in their life. What you gonna say next?
All I want to know,
Can you imagine Tiffany and Buddy on divorce court?
I just want the
No.
bills paid on time, man. The bills paid on time, and want her to be able to make a decision for her own self.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As long as, thank you. That's it. It's simple. Bills being paid on time, and she's able to make a decision. And then if something comes up, both of you guys need to both come to an agreement, and everything works itself out. 702. That's never gonna happen. I couldn't marry Buddy. You'll see a funeral before you see a divorce court.
No, we're gonna put a divorce court together. We're gonna put one together, goddamn it, to send y'all both to divorce.
Which one of us gonna be dead though? You talking about it's gonna be a funeral? Which one of us gonna be dead?
Shit, not me.
Hey,
Oh,
Big
damn.
Lou, you say you got your family from my whole neighborhood. Who is that, homie? Who you talking about, man?
Lying to you. They don't know you. All right, well, on that note, I'm going to bed. I'm about to go take a shower and go to bed.
Maybe Taco, yeah, that's my relative.
By myself, Tiffany.
Okay.
Because I don't got a
listen.
submissive woman.
No, listen. Wait, no, for real, because he answered the question. He said because most, okay, hold on. Let me go to the
Go back
comment.
to the comment. Okay.
Yeah, I am. Let me go back to. He said because most of our mothers and aunties were aggressive, and we see how the young men of today are. We need women who are in full feminine, but only a real man can bring that out. Okay, let me tell you this. Aggressive. How can I put it? The way society is now, and the way everything is happening. Sometimes we have to be a mother and a father. I hate to say it like that and everything else, and we don't want to be like that, but it has to be like that. So sometimes we have to be the aggressive to get what we want, and then sometimes we can be feminine when we have somebody that's in our corner that's gonna have our back. We don't want to be out here just being angry Black women. We wanna kick back and chill and just be able to, take care of home, take care of our husband, and take care of our kids. But the way society has it today, it's hard for us Black women just to kick back and do that.
Right, because you got a lot of naive women out here, a lot of simple-minded, naive women out here that let a person take advantage of them and shit. And next thing you know, you have 5 or 6 men living over her kids.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that, and then you keep saying real man. Yeah, most of our real good men, a lot of them, and I hate to say it like this, if you look at the prison system, a lot of talented good men are in jail. The white man set that up. Welfare, Section 8, all that stuff. Prison system, they separated all that. When women get on welfare, they got to turn in the father. They put the father on paperwork, everything else. When the father go to prison, it's separating the family. It's making the mother and the father, while the father's in prison doing what they got to do and everything else. So at that point, she has to turn aggressive when it comes to raising a Black male. Like I tell my son's father all the time, I can raise a boy, but I can't raise a man.
I got a question. Have you ever? That kind of go both. I mean, kind of like vice versa too, because I got 3 daughters, and one of the homies told me, man, oh, I'm gonna raise my daughter. I said, man, I don't know how to raise no girl because I ain't no girl. I don't know nothing about I know that women supposed to, you know, be the head of the household. I mean, the man's the head of the household. You know what I'm saying? The woman, that's her castle. She do her womanly things, but I can't raise no girl how to be a woman. I don't know how.
Mm-hmm. That's real.
Well, when it comes to a woman raising a woman, it goes back to who raised them and everything else. Like I have 2 daughters. I teach my daughters to be yourself, love yourself, don't depend on a man, do what you gotta do and everything else, but also, what to look out for and everything else. Because at the same time it's like I keep telling them, your father is your first love. You feel what I'm saying? So the things that your father like, the way your father treats you that's what you really go out there and look for in a man. Your father treats you like gold, like this, like that, and everything else. That's what you really want to go out there and look for and everything else. So basically, with your daughters, since you have 3 daughters, you just treat them like a queen, and they're not gonna, and that's what they're gonna be having in man. That's gonna be their expectation. Like like they're not gonna settle. They're gonna be like, hell no, my baby didn't raise me like this. This is not what I was brought up. This is not what I seen in my household. How my father treated my mother.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah, y'all got some good shit going on, man. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to end this joint, Jack, because I do gotta get up at 5 in the morning and hit that clock.
Hey,
Shit.
hey, while you sleep, right? I know you got to get up at 5. So if you got to get up at 5, wake your wife up at 3 and be like, "Hey, can you make me something to eat?"
Man, you still on this dumb shit? That's what
It's very retarded. I don't even eat at
Wake
night
up
no more.
at 3.
Hey, buddy, I ain't ate nothing at night in a whole month, man. I don't even eat at night no more, bro.
You trying to turn into Skinny Joe. That's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to, homie. I'm trying to lose this shit.
Every time you get hungry, just drink some water. Drink a whole bunch of water. Fill your stomach up with water.
That's all I drink all night is cold water.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so since we concluding today, I am still on women is not being raised properly. That's why they are the way that they are. They're being raised by the street and not by their grandparents and their mama.
Yeah, and that's what it do. That's what it do, man. We'll check back with that next week though and see if Buddy's still on that. Tiffany might change his mind. Throughout their little private conversation. We already know they have private conversations. You know what I'm saying, from time to time. So she probably will straighten him out. We'll see next Monday though. So y'all check back in with us next Monday, man. We're gonna do it again, man. We'll holler at you. We appreciate Big Dad coming on.
So thanks for having me on there.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Tiffany, you know what to do. We'll holler. Next Monday, man. Y'all check us out. We out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.